ladies and gentlemen, is still somehow fucking hot. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to episode of No Limits to Lucas, No Limits Wrestling Report, episode number 1. Yes, I know, people. Well, Lucas, you're coming on another new podcast series. That's it. I'm done with you. By all means, if you are, then hallelujah. Get the fuck out of here, say the least. But my God, in all seriousness, I've been wanting to do like these type of news centers for the podcast. I originally started No Limits Report, but that's long gone. And I wanted to start a new thing here on No Limits Lucas and all of your YouTube and all your platforms. Watch on Patreon as well. Watching this now early. Hope you all enjoy this as well. It's gonna be a weekly thing. It'll be actually almost semi-daily thing, honestly. Semi-daily to say the least, for sure. I'll also be doing this for sports and maybe brief moments here, pop culture to a point. I'll be doing this a little bit of those to say the least. Let's get right into your wrestling report today. If you're looking for the NXT review today, I don't know what to tell you people. The show fucking sucked. I'm not going to say it sucked. It was just fucking boring, so it's going to be coming out basically tomorrow. I'm trying, hopefully, knock on wood. It'd be a miracle if I do this. I'll pay your triple upload day with your AEW Dynamite review and also your NXT review for sure. And maybe hoping like your sports talk as well as was implicated in this podcast as well. I discussed too much shit, I know, people. Especially when it's hot as hell. As well as some lot better tomorrow weather, to say at least mean the high 70s, upper 70s. So maybe I can get the AC a little bit of rest, to say at least at the being up for like 2 days or so. But anyways, let's get into your report for wrestling side of things, shall we? Episode number 1, your No Limits Wrestling Report. Let's go some WWE Unreal Netflix series gets the release date. We'll discuss that. Also, Cody Rhodes in this very interesting aspect here. Cody Rhodes says he's at the tail end of his WWE babyface run and confirms that The Rock wanted a heel turn. Discuss that. Controversy with The Rock and everything still. Listen, Pat McAfee opens up about continuing Raw absence and discuss that. It's Monday Night Raw absence. Also, Backstage report on injury on WWE star Chad Gable. Also, some Backstage updates on injuries to both LA Knight and Dominik Mysterio from WWE. Also, this is a ridiculous report, by the way, this last one here. 2 new sets of AEW tag team titles reportedly have sat on the shelf for a year. And one of those is AEW Women's Tag Team Championships. What the flying fuck are we doing, Tony Khan? You really created AEW Women's Tag Team titles, and you're already basically being a relevancy by the shelf. Goes to prove you what's the fucking point of AEW Women's Tag Team titles. I just don't understand the hype around it. Let's go on today's report. Glad Jimmy. So I just want to say today's wrestling report for No Limits Report, episode number 1 for wrestling. Starting with, you guessed it, WWE Unreal Netflix series gets a release date. Monday Night Raw may be on the main part of a long-term deal between WWE and Netflix, but it isn't the only part of it. Earlier this year, it was announced that another WWE series will be coming to the streaming service called WWE Unreal, which will take fans behind the scenes regarding WWE's creative process. But despite the reveal of the trailer and the show being listed as one of Netflix's upcoming sports programs in May, one thing that was missing was when the show will be available. That answer has finally gotten out. On Wednesday, Netflix announced that WWE Unreal will begin streaming on Tuesday, July 29th. Further details revealed that the show will consist of 5 episodes, though it wasn't made clear whether the episodes would be released at all once or if they would be released every week on Tuesday. Another trailer for the show was included, featuring a heavy dose of Triple H, some behind-the-scenes footage, and WWE highlights. For the first time ever, I can't freaking speak today. Step into WWE writer's room and outside the ring with your favorite WWE superstars, where the drama is set just intense off stage as it's under the spotlight. Netflix long line for Unreal Red. Based on the available footage, Unreal will be focused on the road to WrestleMania and the creative process behind that. Footage from this new trailer supports that theory, featuring shots from Royal Rumble and John Cena rehearsing spots from the Elimination Chamber match in February. The previous trailer had given insight into previous WrestleMania plans, including the idea of Gunther defending the WWE World Heavyweight Championship against CM Punk and Seth Rollins instead of Jey Uso, with Jade Cargill facing Nia Jax, and Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch teaming up to face Asuka and Io Sky. Should be interesting, man. I don't know if I was going to like the Jade Cargill and Nia Jax WrestleMania match. Do I think about it for a women's championship? Probably not. I don't think that's been the case. But still, you never know with this type of shit, man. You never know. With Triple H and anything else, the creative process. I'm actually quite interested in seeing this documentary or this Willow series you guys see here on Netflix. I'm actually kind of interested in seeing it. So I'll let you all more about this in more and more weeks and days to come. If there's more information coming about this, it'll be premiering on Netflix on July 29th. And so wait and find out what that is, to say the least. Moving on, Cody Rhodes says he's at the tail end of his WWE babyface run and confirms that The Rock wanted a heel turn. Lovely, The Rock, lovely Dwayne, to say the least. We'll discuss this right now. It's been years since Cody Rhodes has been portrayed as a full-on villain in wrestling, and he's been since become one of the WWE's most popular heroes. Dwayne The Rock Johnson attempted to turn Cody Rhodes to the dark side earlier this year. Reports in recent months claim that he is pushing for Rhodes to turn heel backstage as well. Speaking to Kay Adams during today's Fanatics games, Rhodes offers some perspective on his status as a long-time babyface. I don't ever get tired of it, the wrestler said, because you get to have all this and these moments. I do think we're probably at the tail end of it, though. There's only so much someone like you can you like. I love to do it until the end of my career. However, fans are expecting the imminent heel turn from Rhodes. Shouldn't hold their breath when pressed to provide a timeline. Rhodes said that he could remain a babyface for another year, or as many as 3. That is, if you take the wrestler at his word. I don't know if he'll be a babyface throughout the rest next year. I think he will. Maybe this time summer 2026, at earliest, he can be a heel. I just don't think the rest of the year going into 2026 he'll be a heel. I think he'll still be a babyface, but early 2026, maybe June, maybe this year and next year, June 2026, and Cody Rhodes be a heel. Well, I'm going to finish the report here. I am not changed until I'm changed, if that makes any sense, Rhodes stated. If The Rock had its way, I would have been changed already. So I think he sees something that maybe I don't see, and that's a very smart individual, so maybe I will follow his lead, maybe not. Hope to God he fucking does. I swear to God, I had this weird feeling when Cody Rhodes does indeed turn heel, that he's going to be turned heel, and then he's be one of the world champions, was the world heavyweight champion, or the undisputed WWE champion, whether or not we look at it. This weird feeling is one of the champions, world champions, and then we're going to get The Rock as a fucking babyface, taking that championship off Cody Rhodes. God help our souls if that's the fucking case. That'll be fucking awful, bro. That would be fucking awful, bro. But in all honesty, I think Cody Rhodes will still be a babyface by this time next year. I think maybe 2020, end of 2026, I can see him being a heel. I trust me, I'd love to see Cody Rhodes a heel in the future. Trust me, it'll be a fucking phenomenal television for Raw Wrestling Entertainment WWE. An ex-AEW guy being a full-fledged heel on World Wrestling Entertainment Television. I mean, damn, that would be a thing I'm all saying, to say the least. I am interested in seeing Cody Rhodes a heel, but not right now. There's times and places and for this, and this is not the time to do it right now. Cody Rhodes still is over as hell as a babyface. You know, he kind of got booed earlier this year while feuding with John Cena. But still, I feel like this is way too early to turn Cody Rhodes heel. So maybe like summer 26, like beginning of 2026, I can definitely see Cody Rhodes being a heel. But it has to make sense. That's the key. It has to make sense. You can't botch a Cody Rhodes heel turn like this creatively, I feel. That's what I have to say about the situation for sure. Moving on. Pat McAfee opens up about continuing his Monday Night Raw absence. Since Money in the Bank, WWE Money in the Bank earlier this month, Pat McAfee has been absent from the commentary desk on Monday Night Raw. Probably some people think this like it's a big time like positive thing. I don't know about that. I like Corey Graves quite, but I think he's better than Pat McAfee. And my God, the amount of hate Pat McAfee gets from WWE fans is quite interesting to say at least. Said nobody ever. But during his first week away, Friday Night SmackDown's Wade Barrett stepped in for a 38-year-old, with NXT's Corey Graves being featured alongside Michael Cole for the past 2 weeks, the past 2 Mondays. Until this week, the reason behind McAfee's absence remained unclear, but during a recent edition of the Pat McAfee Show, the former NFL kicker revealed that he's simply just taking time off after becoming faggotated in his current role. Continuing to be trying to catch up on life as a whole. Post Money in the Bank, pre-Night of Champions feels like a good time. I was getting pretty exhausted there, so shout out to everybody at WWE for looking out for me too. Very thankful. McAfee didn't reveal when and if he would appear on a broadcasting desk at WWE Night of Champions, or he would be returned on Raw sometime following the event of Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, where Graves expecting it to be his temporary replacement for the remainder of his time. Trust me. People might say, Pat McAfee is a horrible commentator. I wouldn't say he's a horrible commentator, people. You can have your opinions about what he does with the Jey Uso Yeet entrance he does, or whatever he does, or what else in the commentary booth with Michael Cole. He's so obnoxious. I'm so tired of Pat McAfee. I trust me. I understand you people. Do I think he's better than Corey Graves? Fuck no. I don't think he's better than Corey Graves. But is he good? I think he's good. I think that's almost great Corey Graves is. I think Corey Graves is a phenomenal color commentator. But the hate Pat McAfee gets from certain aspects of fans online is kind of ridiculous, I feel. But that's just me. What do I fucking know, I guess. I think Pat's very good. I watched a lot of his show on ESPN, even on Spotify. It was like the audio podcasts. But I think he need breaks like this? Of course he does. He's 38 years old, people. I know he may be a young age to people, but this man was a punter in the NFL, making vicious plays as a freaking punter. I mean, damn, only his body can take so much and his voice can take so much. Leave the man alone, people. Just wrap up this segment on the No Limits Wrestling Report show, but my God. I'm just tired of the hate Pat McAfee gets. I think it's unnecessary sometimes, people. That's what I feel for sure. Before we get back to today's report here, please follow my Instagram, instagram.com/LucasEAllen. We'll get all the things access to reels I've been doing on Instagram. Trying to get back into those and then the grind and everything going Instagram Reels /YouTube Shorts, you name it, TikToks. So go follow my Instagram, lucas.com/LucasEAllen. I also basically upload quote a day there now, to say the least. So go follow me on Instagram, like I said, instagram.com/LucasEAllen. Get all access to the Reels, like I said, and access your daily quote of the day strictly on Instagram. So like I said, go follow me on Instagram, instagram.com/LucasEAllen. Now let's get you back to the report. Moving on to a Backstage report on an injury to WWE star Chad Gable. On Wednesday afternoon, multiple sources confirmed that Chad Gable is legitimately injured and he will be out of action for a foreseeable future. This past Monday on Monday Night Raw this week, Gable was brutally attacked by Penta backstage after he was insulted the luchador Fratman lost to Braun Breaker in the opening match of the show. PW Insider Elite is now reporting that Gable, having his arm snapped by Penta, was officially to write him off to recover from his shoulder injury. Can't freaking speak. With a 39-year-old Chad Gable's 39 years old? No fucking way. I gotta look this up. No way Chad Gable is actually 39 years old. Oh my god. How old is Chad? Not CM Punk or Cody Rhodes. Google. How old is Chad Gable? Son of a bitch, he is 39 years old. He don't look 39. Oh my god, the things you learn from the good old Google and the internet, to say the least. So, 39-year-old scheduled to undergo surgery in early July. In addition, the nature of Gable's injury and the timetable for his return is still unknown. PW Insider Elite were also told that Gable had been working hurt for an undisclosed amount of time. So you can probably say that El Grande Americano is going to be on the shelf, you'll think, right? That's indeed Chad Gable. This is the ultimate thing. If Chad Gable is not El Grande Americano, he has to prove it here by wrestling in that mask. I'm just stating the facts here, people. I'm just stating the truth. But in all seriousness, Chad Gable, I hope him nothing but the best. I'll hope him nothing but the best for sure. It kind of sucks. Kind of a little bit interesting timing to get hurt and everything. It's kind of a bad time, but dang it, what was WWE doing with Chad Gable anyways? Whether he was on Grande Americano or Chad Gable, doesn't freaking matter. They were doing nothing with Mr. Chad Gable, and that's a freaking crime, I feel. So wait and find out we see Chad Gable back if he gets a push as Chad Gable, not El Grande Americano, please. Just asking you, Triple H, for honest questions, to say the least. In all seriousness, we will be in this podcast wish Chad Gable nothing but the best for sure. Moving on, backstage updates on injuries to WWE's LA Knight and Dominik Mysterio. WWE is currently dealing with a spate of injuries as stars like Chad Gable, like I said in the last segment, and Liv Morgan out of action. The recent announcement that LA Knight was injured by a series of tsunami splashes from Bronson Reed, as well as rumors that Intercontinental Champion Dominik Mysterio is dealing with injuries, have been added to fans' concerns. According to PW Insider Elite, Knight's injury is purely storyline. Knight has been extangled from the feud with the Visions, Bronson Reed, and Braun Breaker, and the attack of the injury announcement were meant to add heat to the said rivalry. As for Dominik Mysterio, he is said to be dealing with a rib cage issue, but the Intercontinental Champion is not expected to be missing any significant amount of time. So that's good here for Dominik Mysterio. What I'm interested in is LA Knight injury. People, why is this storyline? Why would he put out LA Knight for how many amount of time? What are we fucking doing here? I know that they're trying to establish a Seth Rollins fashion of Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker. But still, man, seriously. Do we have to have LA Knight be taken out by the established Seth Rollins-led group? By taking out LA Knight, making LA Knight look like a fucking idiot out there? So I'm just asking the honest questions here, Triple H. WWE management creative. But as for Dominik Mysterio, wish him nothing but the best. Hope he can get this ribcage issued all done and everything. We'll be back defending his Intercontinental Championship on Monday Night Raw. So wait and keep an update on Dominik Mysterio going forward, and also LA Knight as well for sure. Moving on, 2 new sets of AEW Tag Team titles reportedly have sat on the shelf for a year. The final part of this report, honestly. According to Mark O'Brien of BodySlam.net, 2 sets of tag team titles have stayed put behind the scenes, one of them being the AEW Intergenerational Tag Team titles. What the fuck is that? Intergenerational Tag Team Championships. Oh, man. Well, I think this is basically for the patriarchy. I'm going to discuss this right now. These titles were meant for father and son duos who reportedly made a while ago with the likes of Christian Cage and Nick Wayne, Billy Gunn, a.k.a. Daddy Magic, and Anthony Bowens. What the fuck, bro? What the fuck, man? What the hell is this, man? Father and son duos. Are you fucking serious, Tony Khan? You cannot be serious. And members of the Jurassic Express slated to be respective championship pictures This title was also said to be prospectively involved in some real-life father-son pairs like Ricky Morton and Kerry Morton, as well as of Kevin Von Erich and either Marshall or Ross Von Erich. Oh my fucking god, people. This is fucking ridiculous. The outlet added that the creative plans initially called for Cage and Wayne to wrestle the Hurt Syndicate in a title match, resulting in familial betrayal between the former pair. Currently, Wayne holds the ROH World Television Championship. Meanwhile, the Hurt Syndicate's Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin carry the AEW World Tag Team titles. And get this one, there's another one coming out. Elsewhere in the women's division, AEW reportedly and created women's tag team championships nearly a year ago. Yeah, but people want to tell me, but people like online would say, like, oh, we need women's tag team titles. You know, they're already made a year ago and are yet to be freaking seen. My God, bro. The same time in which the AEW Intergenerational Tag Team Championship were made, as of now, there is no word on whether these men's or titles, specifically tag team titles, will finally be introduced to AEW television. Several members of the women's locker room, including Nyla Rose, have been pushing for the tag team titles within their division. Nyla Rose. Well, let's take a little bit of a step back and actually think for something for once, Nyla. What does AEW benefit in this women's division for women's tag team titles? I just don't get it. What is your reason? Can you give me a fucking reason, please? Just asking. Though to no success yet. And it should be staying that way, but knowing Tony Khan, probably slowly but surely, there will be AEW women's tag team titles. And I just fucking hate the idea. Like what we're seeing right now with the WWE women's tag team titles, Miss Jessie, we're going to see with the AEW women's tag team championships. I'm just saying, bro. I'm just fucking saying. Like, who the fuck cares about any of these tag team titles? Intergenerational tag team titles. It sounds like a fucking 2K20 creation on WWE. The fuck kind of a fucking title is that supposed to be? I just don't get it, bro. I don't get this company's logic whatsoever. And that is your report for wrestling, your No Limits Wrestling Report episode number 1. Thank y'all for watching. No Limits to Lucas, your No Limits Wrestling Report episode number 1 for June 25th, 2025. Be back tomorrow with hopefully a couple more uploads on YouTube and all audio platforms to your NXT and Diamond reviews respectively. And maybe talking like NBA draft content as well, to say the least. Until tomorrow, for more content, No Limits to Lucas, YouTube and all audio platforms and Patreon. Peace, love, and I'm out. Take care. Love you all big time, to say the least. And by the way, I forgot to mention this. If you're watching on YouTube, hit a like button on today's video. And also hit the subscribe button to turn on bell for post notifications. And also, hit a comment on today's video. If you're watching on Spotify, leave me a 5-star rating. Like I said, hit another comment on the Spotify platform as well. There, I'm done. Peace, love, man. Take care. Love you all big time, to say the least.